Hey 50, this is my first war post-mortem video, so please bear with me as I try to get through it. It's from our last war against Unholy Militia, and we're going to talk about Base 12. And it's a Gola video, what not to do and what to do. Base 12 was interesting because we fought it 8 times before Ish finally sealed the deal. It is a Town Hall 10, but only technically. 2 Expos, unmaxed air defense. It's really a near-max Town Hall 9, which should be a pretty easy base to Gola. 6 attacks by ground, all failed, all petered out. Difficult walls, some poor jump and quake choices that we had. But we're going to talk about Steele's failed Gola attack and Ish's successful Gola attack and the differences between them. The first phase of the Gola, of course, is the kill squad, which has 3 key responsibilities. 1 is it should be taking out 2 air defenses. 2 is it must kill the Archer Queen. If you do not, your Gola is probably over. 3rd is you must kill the CC. Unless you're very lucky and it's all loons in the CC, you cannot complete a Gola without killing the CC. Bonus points on the kill squad are things like killing the Archer Towers, taking out a Sweeper, taking out an Expo. Not always essential, but a good bonus. And this is the key difference between the starts of Steele's attack and Ish's. Let's watch that first phase here. I think Steele's first mistake is the route that he goes. He comes into this compartment here, meaning he has no chance at a Sweeper, very low chance at an Expo. Still, he should be able to get 2 ADs very easily, and the CC should still fly over top of the Queen, and he should be able to kill them both in this compartment here. Unfortunately, one Golem goes wide and jerks off in the corner here, meaning that it's 30 troop space completely wasted. 6 loons would have been a big help later in the game here. But he does get the funnel set, Heroes, Wiz, Archer Queen, all into the key compartment. Gets the poison down, and the CC and enemy Archer Queen are dealt with pretty easily. Wizard takes out 1 air defense, Archer Queen takes out the other, and then she gets hung up on a storage, and finally the Town Hall, meaning she doesn't have a shot at this Expo here. So the ground portion is a bit of a miss, but not terrible. It's recoverable. If we pause here, we've got 2 air defenses left. The second phase of the Gola should always roll through the base. You overload the first air defense with 2 hounds, whichever one it's going to be, and then sprinkle in loons pointed towards the defenses that can target air that are going to be pounding away at the hounds. You want to kill the air defense and those other defenses quickly. This base has a pretty good route for the first hound. I would say it's from down about here, over the Archer Tower to this air defense. It's going to tank 1, 2 Archer Towers, a Wizard Tower, and this Expo. Second hound should take a shorter route after the first, maybe over the top of this Archer Tower again. If you go too far up this way and try to tank this Archer Tower, you're going to risk running into this AD as well. Unfortunately, that's not what happens with Steele's attack. He sends in 2 hounds, 1 at each air defense, and this hound has no support. No loons with it, nothing going on. This hound takes the shortest possible route, does not tank these defenses, and you can see the loons that he targeted this Archer Tower with just get wrecked by the Archer Tower and the Expo. So now both hounds are down already. None of these defenses have been touched. Now there's a second phase coming in at this air defense here. Lots of loons being spent. This Expo is still up. High-level Tesla still up. There's a lot of defense over this way. The attack's over by this point in time. Almost all the pups are dead except for a few scattered around the edges. The rest of the loons can't possibly take this section here. Let's contrast both of those parts with Ish's attack. First off, he takes the compartment that I think provides the most value for the kill squad. He gets a decent funnel, although the Queen scoots around a bit, risks escaping. But then comes back in, the poison is down, it's on top of the Queen and the CC, weakening them both. Wizards, Golems, King, all doing their job inside here. They're kind of stuck, but that doesn't matter. There's no value in this core here. So they're going to kill the air defenses, they're going to kill this Tesla, they've already got the Sweeper, they've already got the Expo. So right off the bat, better ground game. On the air game, 2 hounds coming from different angles, tanking all of these various defenses. In fact, this Expo is still targeting the Golem on this side here, so it's really laying off the loons for a long time. These 2 last defenses over here are easily taken out. Probably 2 loons would have done the job. Ish sends 3 here. But nothing here is attacking loons. All of these loons are still up. And now he finally rolls into the second AD with the last hound. It's basically a mop-up from here. Still 2 hounds surviving after that AD goes down. 1 is weak and it pops. Pretty great time, actually. Several of those pups will survive. Still some skellies up, but enough pups are around to kill those once the loons drag them over towards them. And now it's just a mop-up. He's got a couple hastes left over if he needs it. Didn't even need all his spell slots. And he cleans up the base. So think about those 2 key phases and the 3 objectives of the first phase. Also the pathing of your hounds and loons for the air phase. Great job, Ish. Thanks, everyone.